Hey, what is up everyone? Welcome back to Jethro Productions, and today I'm doing another action figure review on the, not Mafex, but the CT Toys Wolverine, the brown suit version. So this is actually a knockoff or a bootleg figure, knockoff of the Mafex. So instead of the Mafex logo, we got CT Toys here, but the packaging looks almost exactly the same. Yeah, it looks amazing. Even from the window you can see here, you can see the Wolverine figure here. Just take a look at that. It looks pretty great. Ooh, the light. It looks pretty legit, I ain't gonna lie. And this, I got this for 16 bucks SGD, which is probably like 13 or 14 bucks USD or less than that. I'm not sure about the calculations, but it's a cheap figure. And it's okay, I haven't opened it yet, so I can't say anything much about the figure yet, but from the window right here, it looks like a great figure. It looks like a Mafex figure. Like if you put it far away, kind of can't tell if it's a real or a knockoff unless you look at the logo down here. But from the packaging itself, it looks great. It looks like a legit figure. Okay, so let's take a closer look at the packaging and see what we got going on here. So at the front of the packaging, you got the big window here, and you see the figure itself. You see the two heads, the cowl, and you can see the claw hands down here, but you can't really see the hands. You can see the claws up here. And then on the front, we got a product shot right here, and we got like a little comic tab on the top left right here, and you see Wolverine there. It looks great. The brown suit Wolverine, pretty cool. On the side, you see another product shot. You see a Wolverine head up here, and you see the X-Men logo down here, and you see a product shot down here. And at the back, you got a bunch of cool poses for the figure. You got the 3 different heads. You got Wolverine himself, a few Wolverines down here. You can see the unmasked head. It looks pretty cool actually. You see this, I'm pretty sure this was taken out of the Mafex figure. I'm not 100% sure. I don't think they took new pictures for the packaging, so I'm pretty sure this is directly from the Mafex figure. I'm not sure though, but I'm not gonna assume anything, so here it is. On the top right here, you got Wolverine, X-Men, another Wolverine head, X-Men logo. On the bottom, nothing much. You got a bunch of words down here and the barcode. Yeah, that's pretty much it for the packaging. So I can't wait. So let's crack this thing open. And here we got the figure out of the packaging, and oh my gosh, I gotta say, it's a great figure. I feel like I don't have the Mafex version, but I feel like it's comparable to the Mafex. I mean, considering the price of this figure, this is like 16 bucks, and the Mafex was probably like over $100. I'm gonna say it has a pretty good quality for the price. 16 bucks for this figure. Although there are a few flaws here and there, but I'm not gonna get too picky since this is a cheap figure. Just keep in mind that this figure is 16 bucks. So you can't expect too much for a 16 buck figure, but considering the price, it's a great figure, I gotta say. There are some flaws that we'll talk about later, but looking at the figure itself, it looks amazing. So here's a little pose I did. I changed the little fisted hands here to the claw hands, to the claw hands, and balls are pretty nice because they're not like the Legends one where they will fold and stuff. This is pretty like straight. You can see that it's straight. Like it's kind of bendy, but not really that bendy at all. So it's a pretty good looking claws. Okay, so right now let's get into the accessories of this figure, and I can't wait to show you the stuff this figure comes with. And here we have all the accessories this figure comes with, and I'm not gonna say it's a lot, but it's a pretty good amount of accessories. That I'm pretty sure it's the same for the Mafex too, if I'm not wrong. I'm gonna have to double check on that, but I'm pretty sure it comes with the same amount of accessories. So let's take a look at each one of them, okay? So let's start off the clawed hands. And yeah, they look pretty amazing. The paint job on this is great. You can see the metallic on the metallic paint on the claw itself. You can see on the fist looks great. I mean, it's an average fist for an action figure. So yeah, pretty good claws. I think I like them a lot. I would say it's far better than the Legends Wolverine. I don't have it with me right now, but I'm gonna say the claw right here is far better than the Marvel Legends Wolverine. And the next hand we got here is this little grabby hand, or like about to grab something hand. I'm sure you can make it grab like a drink or something if you want to. I don't have a little miniature drink thing right now, but it looks great. It looks the little things right here painted nicely. It's a bit metallic. The hands are looking great. Okay, let's move on to the fisted hands, and they look great. Very average looking hands. They're good. But the exciting part here is the heads. So let's take a look at each one of them. Let's start off with the normal head. So this is the calm Wolverine head. You can see that it's a pretty good head. Like, you can't really, I don't think you could tell the difference that much between the Mafex one and this. It looks pretty good. Although there's some paint leak on this part right here. You can see it's kind of yellow on this part. If I can zoom in just a little bit more, you can see that little yellow spot on the cowl or on the black part right here. You can see that, but it's a very minor flaw, so I'm not gonna complain about this. It looks great. Let's take a look at the next one, which is this angry head and slash grin. Yeah, this looks pretty good, and you could see another little paint leak on this part, but it from far away you can't really see it at all. That's why I gotta zoom in to show you guys what I'm seeing here. And yeah, the rest of the cowl looks great. And now to the exciting part, which is the unmasked Wolverine head. And I'm not gonna say this looks perfect, but it's pretty on the dot compared to the Mafex one. The Mafex one's of course a lot better for the head sculpt, but this is just like a cheaper version. And I think the hair here might be a bit more blue than the actual one from the Mafex figure, but I'm okay with that. It looks more like, it looks like one of the comic versions or a comic Wolverine style hair, which is pretty cool. I like the head a lot actually, and it looks pretty great. I don't see any okay, there's some like blue parts like right here. You can see up here, you can't really see it, but there is some like paint leak on here as well. But I'm not gonna, this is a great head sculpt considering it's a bootleg figure, because the bootleg figures normally don't get head sculpts right. That's one of the worst things about knockoff figures, is they don't get the head sculpt right. But for our case here, they got the head sculpt pretty spot on. So I'm happy with this head sculpt. I'm very happy with this. The next accessory we get is the unmasked cowl at the just the cowl itself that you could hang back. Let me show you real quick what this could do. So I grab my figure here, I can put this down here, and with that I could pop the unmasked head on there, and got yourself in a unmasked Wolverine. So you got the cowl back here, which looks pretty great. I like this a lot actually. Pretty sure it comes with the Mafex one too, but I really like this look. Might have been posing like this actually. It's a pretty neat accessory to have. So let's put that back. And then we got one more accessory, which is this stand right here. Let me zoom out a little bit so you can see, and move the camera. So we got the stand here. Move this on this aside. Got the stand here looking pretty good. An average action figure stand. Nothing special about it. But the thing I really want to test out is if we could hold the figure in. Let's see if we can. And you can. Check this out. It holds up the figure very well. In fact, the figure's not too heavy, so yeah, pretty sturdy stand right here. Okay, let's put all this aside. Okay, so right now we're gonna get more into the paint job of the actual figure itself. So let's hop right in. Okay, so right now we have the figure out here with all the hands and head back on. So right now we can go ahead and take a closer look at the paint job, the details, the little sculpting of the figure, and see how good they did on this Wolverine figure. So I'm gonna start off with the upper body. So I'm gonna zoom in and move this up a little. There we go. You get a closer look at the Wolverine figure right here. Okay, I gotta say this looks pretty great. Okay, and yeah, let's take a look at the upper body right here, and we got. Okay, this is one thing I really want to point out is this little butterfly joint right here. It looks like there's put some light on that. There's a line right here you can see. I'm not sure if that's meant to be, but I don't like the look of that. Just a little annoying line right here, one right here. If you pull it out, I think you can see a bit more. Yep, there you go. You see the two lines there. You can see that, and same for here, two lines here. I'm not sure what that is, but I don't really like it to be there. So, but it's still pretty cool. I just don't like the look of it, but it's okay. Doesn't bother me that much. Okay, so let's move on. Let's look at the arms here. Okay, so if you could see from the video, there's a little bit of yellow tone going on this part of the bicep, down at the forearm as well. It's a different shade of yellow. So there's a little yellow, like a darker yellow, or like a different shade of yellow, and then the skin color down here. So I'm not sure what that is, but you could definitely see from the video there's a color separation from the paint up here and the paint down here. So it's a different color. And if you look close enough, you could see that there is a slight paint thing going on here. Yeah, it's not a straight line, so, but still, it's some minor details that I'm just mentioning just because it's there, but it doesn't bother me that much. Okay, so let's look at the chest. The chest looks pretty good. Colors here, the paint looks pretty good. The line here, there's a low plastic line here, but yeah, not the biggest problem, so it's okay. Here, I don't know why, but I could see like a little shade of green down here. If you can see it on the camera. I'm not sure if you can, but it's a very slight green. Also a minor detail, but it's not bad. The back looks okay. The overall paint looks pretty good. It's just if you look closer to it, you could see the paint flaws and everything. So it's only if you look close. If you don't look close, from far away, this figure looks amazing. Okay, let's move on to the bottom. The legs look pretty nice. The paint is pretty good, and the boots here look pretty great as well. I really have no complaints down here at all. I feel like the paint is pretty nice. It's nicely painted. Okay, since we're here, let's take a look at the articulation. Starting from the head, you could turn 360 like always. Oh, it popped off. Nope, it's not broken. It's just it got popped back in. Okay, you can look side to side. Oh, that's pretty good actually. You could go. You could go pretty far with that. Look down that low, and we got like a little joint down here on the neck. So this thing right here makes you could bend down a little bit more, like on the neck. So makes you can look up pretty high too because of this neck right here. Okay, I like the articulation on the head. Okay, so on the arm is a butterfly joint, so you could go back and forwards. The arms can go all the way this. You could go pretty high up like so. Bicep swivel, and you got the elbows right here, double jointed elbows, very nice. And you got nice hand articulation. Wrist, you could go up and down in any direction. It's a ball joint, so you could go any direction. And then for the torso, you could turn that far to the left, and oh, you could actually go 360 if you want to, but I don't want to because I might break the figure. I don't know. Maybe you can. I'm not sure. And then you could bend down on the torso that much. Go up pretty high too. And then for the legs, it's a drop down leg thingy here, so the joints will drop. You could put the arms, the legs all the way up, go back down like this, and then we got a double jointed knee down here, very nice. And then you got the boot swivel down here, also a ball joint, so you could turn it any direction you want, face it up any direction you want. And we got a little toe articulation down here, which makes it great for stop motion and just cool stuff. So it has pretty great articulation, so I'm happy with that for sure. I really want to do some stop motion with this guy, so comment down below what you want to see. Maybe I don't have a lot of time on my hands right now, but I want to try to do some stop motion. I haven't done that in so long. I keep saying I want to do it, but I haven't done it yet. But I promise you, there will be at least one stop motion video coming soon. Hopefully, okay? Okay, so that's it for the articulation. Let's take a look at the comparisons, which I only have one figure with me right now, which is the ZD Toys Iron Man that I reviewed like a few months ago, like 2-3 months ago. So let's do a comparison. Okay, so here with the comparison with the ZD Toys Iron Man Mark 48. I'm not sure if it's the 48. I'm pretty sure it's 48, but let me know if I'm wrong in the comments. But we have the Iron Man figure here with the Wolverine figure here, and I gotta say, the height is not there. Like, look at Wolverine. He's under the shoulders of Iron Man. He's short, but he's not this short. He is short, but I don't think he's this short. And if you look at it like this, he's facing Iron Man's chest, or even lower than the chest, or lower, like a bit lower than the arc reactor. So I gotta say, I don't think they scale well at all, because this is because ZD Toys, they make 110 scale figures, and this is a 112 scale figure, so they don't go well together. So I don't think it's there at all. This is a bad comparison. So this is the only figure I have right now with me. I have so many other Wolverine figures back home, but I don't have them with me right now to compare to. I wish I had them to show how the difference in height, size, and even the details of the figure, but I don't have them with me right now, so I can't do that. But this is the only figure I have. Let's do an overview of this figure. Would I recommend you getting this figure? I say if you're trying to save money and you want a Mafex-like figure, I say go ahead, because it's cheap and it's a pretty solid figure. So if you want a Mafex Wolverine, or if you want a Wolverine figure, in fact, you could just get this, because it's, even for the Legends Wolverine, it's more expensive to get than this knockoff Mafex figure. So I would say this could be better than the Legends, like with the accessories it comes with the stand it comes with the different head sculpts it comes with. I'm sure this is better than the Legends, some of the Legends Wolverine out there, and it's cheaper than the Marvel Legends Wolverine as well. So I would say it's a great deal if you want a Wolverine figure and you want it cheap and you want a good quality figure. I wouldn't say it's the best quality figure, but it's a pretty solid figure for the price. So if you want a Wolverine figure, just go ahead and get this one. I would say you get 3 head sculpts, get an unmasked head, you get 3 pairs of interchangeable hands. So I would say just go ahead and cop this figure if you really want a Wolverine. So you could get this on like AliExpress. So thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed this review. I know there are plenty of reviews of this figure out there already. I just want to do my own. But if you enjoyed this video, go down and hit the subscribe button and hit the like button as well. I know I haven't been posting a long time. I've been doing like little short videos of the Blender animations, the review I did of the Iron Man figure. But I want to get back into doing more videos, so this is another video I have out. I'm looking into making stop motion videos, like I said. Also some more action figure reviews. If I get more figures, I could do more reviews. And yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys in my next video.